This is Wednesday, and it's time to Ask the Attorney Wednesday. This morning, David Gordon has your answers to your questions about workplace injuries. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Greg.
Happy holidays, by the way.
Well, thanks. Same to you.
You tan? Because, I don't need to. I saw you laughing. He's the only guy that got the joke. All right, Randy in East Memphis injured his arm working for a heating and cooling company. His boss says he should go to see his own doctor and send him the bill. Good idea, or being pulled into something maybe he shouldn't start?
He's about to go down a dangerous path. His employer is sending him down the wrong road. We see this a lot. But if it turns out that Randy has a more serious condition than one office visit requires, he's going to lose the workers' compensation benefits. He's not going to get paid while he's off work. He's not going to get money if he's got a permanent injury. So he should not go down that road.
All right, let's talk about Sharon in Raleigh. Has been off of work for 4 months with a back injury, including surgery. Now, she received a letter from her employer telling her that her FMLA time has expired and she no longer has her job. Can they do that?
Well, it seems to you and me when we hear something like that they should not be able to do that, but they can. FMLA is the Family and Medical Leave Act. It protects most employees for 12 weeks. But after that 12 weeks, the employer does no longer have to keep you, and that's what's happened to this lady.
What recourse does she have? Because there's a lot of people who are saying the Family Medical Leave Act, they take it also if they're having the birth of a child or something like that. What recourse?
Well, the only recourse for a person who's been injured, there might be some opportunity for them to claim that the employer should make what's called an accommodation for their injury, but that's rare. Okay,
let's go to Roger in Fraser. Settled his workman's compensation claim 2 years ago regarding a knee injury. The same employer has now laid him off due to a reduction in workforce. Is he entitled to any more money because of his knee injury?
All right, now you might remember we had this same question a few months ago, and you were surprised at the answer.
I say no. You say
yes.
Really?
He can go back for what the law calls reconsideration. When he settled his case 2 years ago, he received money based on the fact, one of the facts was that he still had his job. So what happens to a man when he loses his job after he's received his settlement check? The law says we'll reconsider the money.
Interesting. Regina in Whitehaven has been experiencing pain in both hands that she thinks is from working on a factory line for more than 4 years. What can she do? She probably has carpal tunnel syndrome, I'm imagining. What can she do?
Okay, well, doctor, you're exactly right. I think that's what she
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. I've interviewed many on TV. What can she do?
All right, she needs to make that workers' compensation claim by asking her employer or HR person, whoever you should contact at her place of business, to see a doctor. She needs to request a visit, and then the doctor will make a determination as to whether it's work-related.
How about carpal tunnel syndrome and issues like this? Is it something that the medical community has recognized? Is there something that employers need to try and shift the way they have workers be productive to avoid those type of injuries, carpal tunnel syndrome, back injury, things like that?
Well, sure. The medical community has definitely recognized it, and I think there is a place for what's called ergonomics. In order to reduce these type of situations. But, on the factory line, if you will.
Sure.
I mean, these folks are standing all day and moving their hands and fingers. And there's very little that can be done except for rest during the day to help that.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, even myself sometimes, it's amazing when you're on the computer and you have to adjust your chair.
That's
all right. David Gordon, of course, the number there to reach me if you have any issues or questions you'd like to ask him about workplace injuries. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're back right after this. Have a good holiday if I don't see you, and a Happy New Year as well.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.